Good morning from Carnival Glory. It is a C day today, and again, this is only a 3-day, so we have C day today, and then celebration key tomorrow, and then we're off. But today is a C day, which means there is C day brunch down in the dining room, and then also all the trivias and line dances and all that kind of stuff. But phone died last night, so Bert came to the rescue and did a few of the videos and stuff from last night. But I will say Glory's got a different feel than a lot of the other short Carnival cruises. That they have implemented some new music rules and things like that. Up until like the piano bar and club last night, we hardly heard any songs that were from this century. And I say century because it was all like 2000 and under, with mainly sticking to 70s, 80s, barely any 90s. So a lot of older music, not my fave, not the vibe I liked from Carnival, but the piano bar and the club saved the day, I believe, because it was a little more up-to-date music, but definitely not the traditional club music or kind of like party atmosphere. It was more R&B, things like that. Just a difference. I don't know if I like the new change, but it is what it is. What else happened last night? The buffet up in the Lido like buffet area for late night buffet was not the worst it had ever been. But again, it's not 3 a.m. pizza, so they had pizza and it was a thinner crust. It was not the huge thick crust that I had seen on other ships leading up to here, but just a few changes. I love the layout and I love being on the Lido deck. It is so easy just to walk out, grab what you want, and then come right back, or just to get to your room at the end of the night and things like that. But today, C day, so let's go get this day started while I continue to make those memories and not dreams and live every day as a gift, because that's what it is, thanks to my donor. See you on the ship. Okay, well, this might be kind of helpful when you get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. For the love of God, how do you shut the light off? It's been so bright in here all day, all night. It just never stops. Why doesn't it turn off? So, I actually made it down for arts and crafts. All of it comes in. Yay! Next was general trivia, and then time for the diamond party. The appetizers and little like small plates were really good. They probably had about 8 different varieties, I think there was, and then the desserts at the end. But tons of variety, really good presentation, and the servers were absolutely amazing. Like, they were real personable and we got to talk to them and things like that, so it was a lot of fun. Here are like the officers and heads of the department and even the captain.
Very easy way. You step forward, step back, oh, too hot. That's it. And you do the other foot. Forward, then back, then oh, too hot. Back it up, and jump. Y'all give yourselves a round. Go far. Clap your hands if you're on the floor.
Yet another IKEA drink. Woo! That's a lot of money! Woo! Ooh, warm! Yay! Woo! And we're still going! Push buttons! Yay, fun! $2 more! Woo! We have no idea what I'm doing.
You're winning is what you're doing.
We literally push buttons and that's all we did. Yay! Hey! Yay for pushing buttons. We think it's like $234. Woo! $400. $476. Bert went to go get a drink and $4.90. This was Fresh Prince trivia.
Legends of the Lido. They're acting out animals. And they go up into there. I grabbed a quick guysburger before heading to the military appreciation show.
Can you see by the dawn's early?
And in the normal fashion, they had a slide for each one of the branches, and then they sang their song while they stood up if they had served on those branches. After changing, it was time for dinner. It was the cranberry rolls, corn chowder, shrimp cocktail, the steak, and this was a no-go. And do things that shame. That's a no.
What's in the spring?
But it's a day 2 and the second time. Here we go. Here's our proof that we did dress up, and then on to the epic rock show.
So this is always fun. The power's out. Like literally it just keeps flickering on and off. So we're in a blackout.
Hoop Cruise 2.0!
Like literally he's using his life. Alright, so the lights are back on, but we may still be having a poo cruise because every bathroom on the 5th floor is out of order. Yeah. Hopefully I can go up to my room and go potty. Because, I guess that's what happens when you lose power on a cruise ship.
No ships. No ships.
Just as long as you don't have to go potty right now.
Let's go. All these shooting stars break them all. It's a cool place. This is how you remind me of what I really.
Time for the rock and glow party.
Brush. Bring it up. Very interesting, very interesting. Here we go. Keep going. Let's have fun. £2. Forwards. For German special. Very nice. Slow and steady wins the race. Which size circle? Make a little circle, but make it a bit bigger. Make a circle, make a circle. 3, 2, 1. Team 2, your turn.
The bubbles are from one of the other guests that has a bubble gun. It's kind of a cool effect. I kind of like it. All right, walking and talking. They're still going with the 80s party. It's been going on for 37 minutes. That is officially longer than the sail away party. But we're going to go to comedy. So here we go.
This was the line for the comedy because there was technical difficulties.
Look, it's killing me and taking control. To everybody look at me 'cause I'm sitting on a boat. With the consolation. Well, if it isn't Lido from the rock band, everybody, how you doing, bro? Hey, she checks some. Dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. I'm not worried about when you wear kisses on my stone nose there.
My plate from Late Night Buffet.
Good night from Carnival Glory. It is the end of day 2, sea day, and it has been an eventful day. Let's just say eventful. But started the day off with some breakfast up in the Lido at Blue Iguana. It's always good. Love it. I will say on this ship, the meat and hash browns and stuff are bigger. Usually they're cut up a little bit more, but it was still delicious. And then after that, went and did some trivia and went to the casino and just kind of found things to do. There was an arts and crafts needlepoint or whatever, so did that. Had a whole bunch of treats, all that. I did go and attend the Diamond celebration. One of my friends on here is Diamond, so I got to be the +1, and the little hors d'oeuvres and whatnot that they served were absolutely amazing. They were so good, and the drinks were done a little bit different. Usually on loyalty parties, they just kind of come around and you get drinks, and there's really no question on number or anything like that as long as you don't go crazy. But today it was you got one, and you got one until that one was gone, and then you could order another one. A little odd, but it worked. And especially when I was the +1, I can't really complain. But all the officers were there, got to see them, and then the duo that was singing in the casino last night were the performers. So it was a nice little event. Not too many that showed up, but it was fun. And then I think that's when we went to the casino. But then did the salute to service, and Sam did a great job with that. It was a little bit quicker today, but the open forum usually takes the majority of the time, and they had some that spoke, but not a tremendous amount or anything like that. So it was good. I'm glad I always get to do that. When I come on these, just kind of take a second and thank the reason that we have our freedoms. So that was fun. But then I went up and got my first guysburger because we were starving by then. But then came back and kind of just chillaxed and edited a little bit and things like that. I think we did another trivia after that. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So that was fun. And then it was fancy night or elegant night, so dressed up for that and went to dinner. It's not a long cruise, so it was not lobster, but they did have the prime rib. I didn't get it, I just got a regular steak, but it was available. So they did have a performing, like a singer. They didn't do dances or anything like that, but one of the staff sang, Sweet Caroline, but they sang. And then after that, we went to the Epic Rock Show. I will say that they seemed very stiff or like not very natural when they danced, but the audio and all that was better than last night. It's still a little bit off, but it's always fun to kind of watch the dancing and different elements and all that kind of thing. And I tried to get a video, but there's a little kid in there and he stole the show. We were watching him more than we were the show a lot of times, but it was fun. And then after the show, went to the piano bar, and that is when things got a little crazy. We lost power, and like when it first went off, like it was kind of like flashing, and then it went out. I mean, it was probably like right around like 5 minutes ish. But the emergency lights did come on and things like that. And then when they came back on, it flickered and then it went back off. I kind of did that a few times, and then it came back on. So that was good. Except for it was just enough time to send the plumbing into a tailspin. So a lot of the bathrooms were flooded, clogged, whatnot, and it was obvious that they were there cleaning with mops and buckets and all that kind of thing, as well as they could while still being used and all that. So yeah, that was fun, interesting. Everybody was kind of joking that it was going to be the poop cruise too, but it did not get that bad. So we still have power again, and they're starting to get it all cleaned up and all that. We tried to go to the comedy show, and they said that there was a technical difficulty, and that it would be a little bit before they got in, so it was like late opening. I am under the suspicion that it flooded, because it is pretty near a bathroom, and it's already been musty smelling when we went in there. So I think the comedy lounge probably got a little flooded and they had to clean it, but they did go and have the comedy show and they went in, but by then the line was just crazy and I was not going to fight that. So we went to the piano bar and did the 80s deck party. One of the other guests had a bubble gun, which really made it kind of cool with all the lights and all that kind of stuff, so that was really neat. But we left at like 37 minutes into the deck party and they were still going, so I don't know how long for sure they went, but they did a good job. It was longer than Sail Away, but it was fun. And then piano bar, did a little more in the casino, and then went up to late night buffet, and the food was decent tonight. It was fresh. I like that they have the two sides, so like one side was kind of low on one thing, so you go to the other to get like the fries and stuff like that. But had my snack for the night, and now I'm going to do some editing to get this video up because people are already asking for it because they know I'm on here, and we had a few instances today, so gonna do that. And then tomorrow is our port day, and we are at Celebration Key, and it's only been open less than a month, so get some new footage for that. Hopefully the bees are not so bad, because that's what I've heard is there's a lot of bees. But tomorrow is Celebration Key, so I'm going to get to bed, and I will see you tomorrow, and I'm going to continue to make those memories and not dream and live every day as a gift, because that's what it is. Thanks to my donor. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. See you tomorrow.